Well, joining us from Trowbridge in Wiltshire is Vincent Woodward. Good morning to you. And I know that you're hoping to go on a family holiday very soon, but passport problems are getting in the way. What's happened?
Well, basically, we're still waiting for my daughter's passport, but the whole process that we've gone through with the passport people, for me, my girlfriend and her little boy, it's just been one story, and they just don't seem to know what's going on. They've never been able to tell us what's happening. My passport, for instance, I rung up about, and they told me that they hadn't even received my application, they hadn't processed my payment or anything like that, and yet that was on a Friday, just gone, and on the Saturday morning, my passport actually arrived on the doorstep, which I find totally bizarre.
Vincent, how much time did you give yourselves to get your passports processed and back to your house before you went on holiday?
Well, mine was it was going to be about 7 to 8 weeks. We took a bit of a last-minute holiday, but I rung up and they said that would be fine, so we processed it. I was told mine would take no more than 3 weeks. But for me, it wasn't the fact of how long it took, it was that we spoke to about 6 people in the passport office. They even phoned us, and they told me to actually cancel my holiday, which was just, you know, unbelievable.
So they told you to cancel the holiday because they didn't believe your passports were going to arrive in time?
Yeah, they said there's a very good chance now that your passports will not arrive, and you need to think about postponing your holiday.
Right, but your passport...
And that went from...
Yeah. Your passport has now arrived. You're waiting for your daughter Savannah's to come through. What if that doesn't come in time? What's going to happen then?
Well, we'll lose our holiday because there'd be no way that I would leave my daughter. Oh. So we would lose our holiday. And we only spoke to them yesterday, and we've got the same response again. They can't tell us anything to do with her application. They can't tell us where it is. But I had the same thing. They told me they never even received my payment. They sent an emergency email to Durham on the Friday, and yet on the Saturday morning, my passport arrives. And I just thought to myself, well, what does that say about the sort of security of our nation when you can't even tell me that my passport has actually been processed and printed?
The Tourism Minister, Helen Grant, has said that she's certain all of these problems will be sorted, and also that people should perhaps think about staying in the UK for their holidays. How does that make you feel when you hear that from the Tourism Minister?
That's the one that's abroad at the moment, sending it up, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show how much they're out of touch with the British people. You know, we've paid for our holiday. And at the end of the day, the passport people, in my opinion, it's a service. I've paid you to get my passport that you say you can do in 3 weeks. I don't expect a phone call 2 weeks down the line then to tell me to cancel my entire holiday and that I've wasted all my money. The thing is, for me, it's not the fact of, you know, the queues and all the rest of it. We had 4 or 5 different stories coming from the passport people telling us our application was being done, it was processed, it would be done on the 21st of June. We then, 4 hours later, get a phone call from the passport to say, we don't know why you received that phone call, but we're telling you that your passport, there's a likelihood now that it won't be done and you should consider postponing your holiday.
Oh,
it was just the sheer inconsistency of what they were saying.
Yeah, we feel for you, we really do, Vincent.